Welcome to the Journey of Love and Light. This is Aries, March 16th to the 31st, a general reading. As a general reading, it may or may not resonate, but what resonates, take with you. What doesn't, just leave it and move on. I have already meditated over these cards, but I'm going to give them a few more shuffles as we get started for the March 16th through the 31st reading for Aries, my fiery Aries signs. Mercury is retrograde during this time, so I don't know about you, but I have had so many technology issues. I've had to redo readings, I've had audio not working, all kinds of things. So let's hope we get through this one without any challenges. Holy Father Spirit, in the white light, what messages do we have for Aries for the second half of March 2019? What messages do we have for Aries for second month of March? For the second half of March. Oops, here we go. I'm using 3 decks in this reading today. I'm going to use this first deck is the Guardian Angel Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine. And then I'll be using the Mystical Wisdom and the Energy Oracle cards as well. But I'll have that information down in the comments if you're interested. Holy Spirit, what messages do we have for Aries? For Aries for the second. Excuse me, something went flying. All right, there we go. Okay, let me get these turned over. Give me a moment. Okay, my dear Aries fire signs, it looks like coming into the month of, or actually the second half of March, that you've been working hard. The Eight of Abundance is the card that I see here, and it's saying that you've been learning and honing your skills, and maybe even some of you gone back to school, but and it may be that even now, maybe you've applied for some jobs, and it's saying that now is a good time to change jobs or make a career move. Maybe for trying for promotion or just asking for a raise. But it's saying that be sure pay attention to the details. Do it's like do the math right. Ask for what you're worth. Don't settle for less than the effort that you're putting in. But the Eight of Abundance says that you're receiving the merits of your effort. So you're working hard. You're focusing on your task at hand, and that's creating an opportunity for you to grow, to move forward, to get promoted, to expand your business, whatever it might be, or even it could be love as well, looking at the rest of this reading. But let's just, keep moving forward and let's see what see what the cards tell us. The next card out is the Ten of Emotions. And tens are like ends of cycles. It's like, a complete fulfillment, like the cycle's over. And what this is saying is that life is blessing you with a wonderful and loving family. Great happiness and emotional fulfillment are now on the horizon. Harmony with those you love is assured. And by offering forgiveness and understanding and kindness to others, you're rewarded with unconditional love. So it looks like that maybe all this hard work and everything that you've been working for has resulted in a lot of happiness in your family, a feeling, a sense of, abundance, a sense of support, a sense of, you've arrived at what it is that you've wanted to achieve. And now what it's saying is that, this has really brought you to kind of the place where the messenger of emotion is coming in and saying to you that, um, you got to where you wanted to go, like you got to that first goal, but life doesn't end there, like that's like, your first milestone in your journey of love and light. And now, the messenger of emotion is coming out in the middle of this reading and saying that, this is the beginning of a new emotional experience and could grow into something deeper, that you may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing, and that, a social invitation could be on its way to you soon, and that there's a person involved who's very gentle, and loving, with only the kindest of intentions. And it could be that could be you. And and it says, especially if you're artistic or shy or sensitive, depending on you, if that's your nature, or it could be the nature of the other person. But basically what it's saying to you is, you've achieved a certain level of success as a result of your hard work, whether it's a hard work on a relationship, or hard work in a job, or hard work in a business, or even in education. And now you've reached that kind of emotional fulfillment and have, basically, put a star in the family legacy. That is, that's what's coming to me, is like, you have done your family well, made your family proud. And now it is time to kind of go, get off on this new beginning. But what's going to happen is that, this new emotional experience, this new relationship, this new, perhaps just growth in terms of emotional maturity. Maybe you are moving up in the job world, and now you're having to come from a position of management or executive leadership, and you are, used to coming from a place of, the subordinate, the worker. But whatever it is, these people that are in your life at, at the end of March, Aries, they are definitely, there for your good. And the next card out of the deck is the 10, a happy change card. And basically this is saying, that your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create a real and joyful changes in your life. And so this is kind of like, almost like the Wheel of Fortune in the typical deck. And it's saying that, events are going to begin to move forward, and great progress will now be possible. But that you might need to make, some rapid decisions, kind of due to the suddenness, like the wheel suddenly takes off. Now you got to hurry up and decide what you're going to do. But it's asking you to be confident, Aries, and trust, that guidance that you receive, from your gut. Trust your, own internal compass as it relates to, this relationship and this situation. But I am really excited for you, Aries, because, at the end of this reading, the last card out of this first deck is the Nine of Abundance. And the Nine of Abundance typically, is kind of like, almost like the wish fulfillment card. It's telling you that your life is wonderful, and that all your hard work and dedication, to your dreams of this relationship, or of this job, or of this business, that they've paid off, and that they're going to provide you with a great deal of peace and contentment. And that, that's in that happy change that you're seeing. And it's asking you, to take time, to reflect and enjoy. So look back on just how far you've come, Aries. And feel free to treat yourself. I always say that self-care is not selfish, and it's asking you to know that you've earned this time you're giving yourself, this financial, things that you're giving yourself, or even the time that you're spending in relationships that might have, not given time, historically. So just know that, good things are coming for you. You're ending a cycle. If it's been a difficult cycle for you, all that hard work, and you might not have thought it was never going to come true, it's happening. A happy change is coming now, and your wishes are going to be fulfilled, as you're coming into the end of the month of March, my dear Aries. I hope that you're feeling that. So I'm going to pull a few cards here from the Mystical Wisdom, Oracle deck, to further clarify, these cards for my Aries. Let me shuffle a few times. So yeah, Aries, you and your fiery self are always, you've been out there just hustling, making things work, creating opportunities for yourself. Been really busy, and looks like that's paying off. And you are feeling good. Your family's feeling good. The people in your life that you are supporting and that have supported you are, kind of at the top of your um, you know happiness chart. And but it's always that, this is the same thing for your other fellow air signs, is that even though you've done great things, good stuff's coming. It's like you can't stop there, you can't rest on your laurels. It's like now is time for, now even, a new opportunity, some more happy change coming into your life, and you just always have to be be open for that. So what additional messages do we have? Oh, there's one right out of the box for my dear Aries for the month, second half of the month of March. Additional messages. Oh, get a couple more cards for. Whoa, whoa, that one just flew out. Goodness gracious. And one more card for my Aries for the second half of March. Oh, that's not one card. We're going to try that one again. If you really want it, come on out. Oh, there we go. That's what I thought. Okay. Let's see. Okay. This really further confirms, talks about the Eight of Abundance, and the card that came out is the money card, and it says find a way to abundance. So basically, this work and that you've been doing, what is true is that it is leading you to the money. That it is going to help you get to that financial security that you're seeking. And then perhaps what's happening is, maybe even coming into the end of March, some of you are going to actually be, you know, um, going on vacation or taking time for relaxation and adventure. So it could be that maybe some of you are getting your income tax returns back in the United States, and you're using that money, that money that you're getting to fulfill your family's harmony, and rewarding your family for being there to support you, basically, and going on vacation. But know that as you are moving forward and you are experiencing this new emotional experience that you have kind of evolved to, it's like kind of the next level. You are going to be inviting magic into your life, and you're going to have good fortune. So that that further confirms again, this happy change, that your angels have heard your prayers, and they are beginning to help events move forward, that's going to allow this magic and good fortune into your life. So it looks like, wow, the end of the month of March is certainly looking up for my dear Aries. The last card, though, out of this deck is a confrontation card, and it's asking you to pick your battles wisely. And so what I'm sensing is that perhaps as you have kind of achieved your success, and are seeing all of this happiness in your life and family, and things are going well, there's movement towards a new and the next level future, and all your current wishes having been fulfilled, that there's going to be people in your life. I'm sensing that potentially people even in your family who might just be jealous, who might want to pick a fight, as just over. I'm even sensing it potentially over politics, even. But it's just telling you to kind of take a higher ground, and choose your battles wisely. That there are some battles not worth fighting, and sometimes it's better to just get on your cat and go. Don't just fly away. Don't get mixed up in the mire of an argument. that's not worth it. So that's the only thing that because sometimes when we are achieving such great success and are feeling so good and things are going in our way, other people, and especially maybe if you've just gone on a vacation and are seeing all this good fortune, the people looking in on your life, perhaps your trolls on Facebook or Twitter or what have you, Instagram, they are a bit jealous, and they may try to pick fights in some way, and it's just asking you to not don't lower yourself to that level. Pick your battles wisely. Only fight for what matters. But by the same token, if there are things that really matter, things that you really want to stand up for, it's telling you that if it matters, sometimes confrontation is necessary in order to force change, so to speak. And but again, I think it's more just reminding you to don't worry about the haters. Like, however things going for you, don't get wrapped up in what other people have to say about your success or how you got there. I hope that resonates. I'm just going to resonate with someone, perhaps not everyone, but it certainly should resonate with someone. Okay, so now I'm on to my last deck of cards, the Energy Oracle cards, to finish out this reading for my dear Aries fire signs. I'm liking what I'm seeing. You're getting the money so that you can go on vacation. You're going to have a really, good, uh, fortune, a lot of happy change. Your wishes being fulfilled, but you might have to watch out for the haters or naysayers just a bit, and just don't get wrapped up into that drama. Okay, last cards out for my dear Aries. Whoop, there they are. Wow, universe wanted to speak. Interesting. Okay, so what we have, first card out is the garden and the gate. And what this card is depicting is this young lady is standing on this side of the gate, and the gate is closed, but on the other side there's like just a field. There's a vast unknown ahead of them. And so perhaps the energy that the underlying energy for this card, for the reading for my Aries fire signs, is that you everything is available to you. The things that you want are just on the other side of that gate. You just have to choose to open up that gate. So you may just be in a time of contemplation. You're trying to decide between these two options, or these two situations here. But what I'm saying is that the time to contemplate is over. It's time for you to go ahead and open that gate and get out of the limitations of your garden and see what vast world lies ahead of you. So, again, this get outside your gate and go on vacation. See the world. Do something different. Don't get stuck in the same old behaviors and the same old environments. Do something new. Okay, and then the next card coming out is woman holding a coin. And just because it's a woman, it's just the energy of the card, the feminine energy. It doesn't mean that it is a woman, but it is indicating that that money, there's an underlying energy of finances, pentacles, as under this reading. But what I'm sensing is it's just really further confirming that you work hard for your money. You're holding on to your money. You've made it. We talked about that in the early card here, that you've earned the Eight of Abundance, that you've been honing your skills and you've been working hard to achieve this money success that is allowing you to open your gate so that you can go on vacation, because you have that financial security. And the last card out of the deck is all tied up in reverse, which is great because what it's telling me is that whatever's been holding you back, whatever has been like kind of keeping you in this need to keep looking at the details and keep, staying head focused on your work instead of, realizing, all of the love and possibilities around you and taking that vacation. You are no longer tied up. You're released now, so you have the ability, to move forward into this happy change. And then also, um, this all tied up being, kind of related to this, confrontation. Just pick your battles wisely. Again, it's just, the energy that is telling me is that, um, don't get caught up. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in other people's stories. It's not theirs to create. It's your story. But I'm gonna get one more clarifier on that, because I believe it's just like you're not supposed to get caught up in everybody else's stories. You're not, you personally are not tied up, but in this confrontation you could let yourself be caught up in somebody else's story, and it's just telling you not to let that happen. But let me pull one more card. As it relates. Give me some clarity on this all tied up card in reverse for my Aries. Okay, here we go. Yeah, action in reverse is so yeah, so what I'm sensing is it, at the end of the month you might find yourself in a place where you're a little reluctant to take action, or you're feeling yourself a little stagnant. But I suspect actually this may just be the underlying energy of Mercury during this time of this, for this reading. So don't get too worried about that. But let me pull, this is just for you, Aries. I haven't done this for the other readings yet, but I feel the need to pull an Archangel Michael card for you. Just as it relates to this inability to move forward and this being tied up action in reverse. So, Archangel Michael, what message would you have for Aries as it relates to being all tied up? Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, so the card from Archangel Michael is positive thoughts create positive results. So basically, what this is, I believe, this all tied up in reverse is that, perhaps you've been in your head, and it's not even true. You're not even held back. There's no limitations. And, you've been worried that you can't take action, that that you don't have the ability to move forward. This is telling you that you really do. Those are just thoughts that you're thinking, and creating that negativity in your own mind. So it's asking you that the prayer for this is that, divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and the light that is within every person and situation. So just and that even could be related to whoever it is here that is, trying to create and pick a fight with you. Choose the high road. Be positive, and just know that within us all, we all share the same spirit. And they may be struggling, and you have an opportunity through your own positive thoughts and actions to create positive results in this situation. So I hope, my dear Aries, that this reading was useful to you, and you were able to glean some information that will help you on your journey of love and light. And if it was, I would appreciate if you like, share, and subscribe, so that I know I should continue doing these readings for you guys. Peace and greatest blessings to you all.